Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, Pat McGrath Mothership palettes. I have 4 of these beauties and they are $130 each. So I thought I would share the quality of these, the color stories of them. So the way I have actually organized these palettes is I will actually have them labeled because they all look identical. They all are, you know, packaged the same. So I have gone ahead and just labeled them. That way in my drawer, I see what I'm getting there and it has all of them labeled for me. So that way I know what color story I'm pulling out on a daily. That's made life a little bit easier for me. These palettes are stunning, you guys. They're not cheap. And it's one of those things where I feel like the quality of these is 100% worth it. Always get it on a sale. Pick up a palette at a Sephora sale, pick them up on the Pat McGrath website. They will have a 30% off sale every once in a while, or shop the Sephora sale if you can't wait and get the 20% off or the 15% off. But always look for a sale with something this expensive. I feel like it is such a workhorse of a palette. The colors are next level stunning. And I'm just gonna share my 4 palettes with you. And really, it's hard for me to say which are my favorites simply because I love them all. That's why I purchased them, and that's why I validated purchasing them at $130 each. But I will tell you the ones that I feel like I use the most out of these 4. So we'll start with the one I use the least, although still love so much. All right, so we'll start with the Moonlit Seduction palette. This is the one that is not only amazing, but I will say it's probably not used as much as my other 3 palettes. But that's simply the color story, but they are so stunning, you guys. The quality of the shadows are next level fantastic. I am gonna swatch every palette for you just so you can see what's in each palette in case you're interested in any of these for either the Sephora sale or another sale that's coming up. So there are 10 shades in these palettes. And this one to me is just so beautiful. It really was hard for me to kind of even decide which should be my least favorite because they're all just so good, you guys. There really is not a Pat McGrath palette that I don't love. These were the ones. Out of all the palettes, I picked these 4 because I felt like they would be the most useful. I always like to get my money's worth out of a palette, so I always try to find shades I'll actually use on a daily basis, not just every once in a while for a fabulous event. But isn't this stunning? So the Moonlight Seduction palette is very seductive. It's gorgeous, you guys. It gives me all the joy of just eye candy looking at it. It's beautiful. Let's swatch the other 5. Like I said, they are just so buttery and soft. I feel like they're very unique shades. That's one of the things that I feel like is the reason for such a price point. Not only are they next level beautiful, I just feel like they are super creamy and soft. And I would say easy to blend, but such unique colors. I mean, how often do you see these types of sort of next level shades? They're so beautiful. I guess that's what I do like about Pat McGrath is there's such variety and such beautiful color stories. Super unique. Very, very pretty. Gosh, those are lovely. So this is number 4. And as I said, it's number 4, but really just because I probably use this palette the least of my 4. Now, Moonlight Seduction, get it on a sale. It is absolutely beautiful. Next, so on the countdown for number 3 is this gorgeous Subliminal palette. So pretty. All right, so to me, these are definitely going to be a little bit more of an everyday. There's quite a few neutrals in here. Of course, there's this gorgeous like royal blue and these other really nice pops of color mixed in with these neutrals. Let me show you what these look like. And again, oh, So creamy, so buttery. They are a dream to blend. Look at that blue, you guys. Blue is almost impossible, and yet look at it. Next level gorgeous. Here we go. So this one is clearly a beautiful matte, which is everyday wear for me. These shades are just so gorgeous. And I feel like these deep shades, they're just super pretty. And of course, those highlighter shades, gorgeous, you guys. So there's the Subliminal palette. This is Countdown. This is the Divine Rose. It is absolutely beautiful. I feel like I probably reach for this one and the #1 palette the absolute most. Definitely wearable shades for every day, in my opinion. So here we have it, Divine Rose. And they really are so, so pretty. Like I said, her color story is super unique. And I feel like it's just next level when it comes to something different. I feel like so many palettes are same old, and these are just so beautiful and different and uniqueness of the palettes. The other 5, and I don't know, they're super creamy and buttery. I feel like there's a lot of product in the pan sizes. They're really, 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 I feel like you do get quite a bit of product for your money. So, you know, you're not gonna hit pan right after you purchase these. So there's that. And then these seem to be a little bit lighter, more coppery shades, but gosh, aren't they pretty? I mean, this color here, right here, is just one of my favorites else I own. So really, really pretty. Love the Divine Rose palette. Mothership 7 Divine Rose palettes. So I'll link the exact palettes in my description box in case you're interested in any of these gorgeous palettes. A drum roll for #1, which is the gorgeous. This is the Midnight Sun palette. And I will say I somewhat wonder if I picked this simply because it's fall, and to me this is the ultimate fall palette. Like I said, they're all my favorites in so many ways. It's really, really hard for me to even rank these because I just love them all for different reasons. But this definitely screams fall to me. So let's check those out. And honestly, I haven't even seen a Mothership palette that I haven't just thought was beautiful. I'm always trying to make sure that whatever palettes I pick up, they're gonna be things that I can wear on a daily, not so unique that I can't wear them, you know, on a daily basis. Because if I'm gonna spend the money for a palette, I really wanna be able to get my money's worth and to use it. These are just the most beautiful fall shades. Even the green is just next level smooth and creamy and buttery. Moving on with the most beautiful fall palette. I mean, look at these shades, you guys. They're so unique and creamy and buttery. I feel like even that green, oh my gosh, look at that. I feel like even the green on here is just so creamy and not patchy at all, which I know darker shades can get really patchy. And that's just because they are so hard to formulate. And these are just creamy, buttery, soft. These have the most gorgeous sheen. I mean, if you want an eye-catching, no pun intended, eye look, you cannot go wrong with any of the Pat McGrath palettes. These Mothership palettes are next level gorgeous. You can see the quality, the uniqueness of the coloring on these shadows. And I feel like they're worth every penny. Just be sure to pick up a palette you're going to love and use and get your money's worth out of. Don't buy, you know, the beautiful shades simply because they're beautiful. Make sure you'll wear them. You don't want to waste your money. And this is the Midnight Sun palette, #1 in my ranking. So let's go back through them real quick. The gorgeous shades on the Moonlit Seduction. #3 was the Subliminal palette. Again, gorgeous, gorgeous shades. I mean, the most beautiful sort of neutral shades here. We've got our pops of color and gorgeous sheen colors. They're absolutely stunning, and I'm telling you, this is a palette you would not be disappointed in. Is the Mothership 7 palette, Divine Rose. Oh my gosh, really? I mean, the color story, it totally speaks for itself. I really don't need to say more, I'm sure, but this is stunning, and I feel like all of these shades are so wearable. These just add a little bit of fun to the mix, and if you want to just jazz things up for a special date night or ladies' night out, then you know, you have all the things. Perfect for fall. I mean, it's really a year-round palette, but it has all the fall vibes. It is absolutely stunning, and I just feel like you're gonna get some use out of this palette. Honestly, I love all of the Pat McGrath Mothership palettes. They're all really, really good. They're expensive. Like I said, get them on the Sephora savings event sale. Get them on the Pat McGrath website. Save yourself some cash and get the one you feel like you will use the most. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like it. I'd love it if you'd subscribe so I can see you on my next video. And until next time, bye guys.